Yo, free online money maker. What up, YouTube? What up? Alright, in my backyard, this video is gonna be a little different, alright? But like I said, I have so many different videos. People, like, it's up to you to really pay attention to what I'm saying. And I'm trying to, like, really teach you guys the things that I've learned from multi-billionaires, multi-millionaires, successful people, self-help videos and books that I've read and things like that. Alright, one thing is, like, when you buy a house, like, you want to have some type of income coming in. That's not 9 to 5 income. Alright, so this video right here is going to be one of my video series of how buying a house is a big mistake unless you're about to flip it. Alright, so if you're going to buy a house to live in, unless you get it super cheap, then that's cool too. But for the most part, your house is a liability. Your house is not an investment. Alright, so this video is going to be about liability versus an investment. Alright, like when I bought my house, I always thought it was going to be an investment. Never thought about it the way I'm thinking about it now and how everything's been going. Been in my house for 3 years now. It's just a lot. It's just a lot you got to go through, alright, on an every single day basis. And the house always costs. Something's always breaking. Something needs to come up. Something has to get fixed. Something happens over time. It's unless you have a brand new crib, unless you have a brand new house, this is what's gonna happen. All right, so right now I got my pool right here. I got a pool leak. All right, so I got a leak in my pool. Hopefully, I am really hoping I can fix this myself right now. If I can't, it's gonna cost money. Now I understand a lot of people be like, oh, I get a house, I don't need to have a pool. That's true, you don't need to have one too, but then something else is gonna break in the house. All right, like I told you guys a couple months ago, I had to fix my basement. Basement was leaking. I had to fix that. That cost about $6,000 to $8,000 to fix my basement. All right, so stuff happens that you cannot control, and you're gonna have to fix it, or else the house is gonna be in worse condition. All right, so right now I got a pool leak. As you can see, the water is very low. All right, as you can see, right here, the water is very low right here. All right, so I think I have a break right here in my skimmer. I have a crack in my skimmer. Now, one thing is, I noticed, right here is that this is my pool skimmer right here. And like I said, I'm gonna do some videos about how to open and close a pool yourself and everything like that. All right, but right here, see the water's down there. But as you can see on the rim, let me show you guys. Like right here on this rim right here, it looked like it's been broken already, and they fixed it. They tried to repair it. So now over 3 years, that break that you're looking at, you see how it's white, extra, how it's brighter right here, it's lumpy right here, going around. So it looked like it broke already, and they tried to fix it, which they did, but now it's starting to leak again. So now my pool is leaking all the way down to right here. See that? See how the water is way down here? And the water is supposed to be, let me show you. The water is supposed to be up to that second screw right there. Alright, now you see how it starts from the bottom? You got 1, 2, it's supposed to be on the third screw right here. Okay, so I just went to Home Depot. I brought underwater epoxy, which is this right here. Alright, and I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try to put it together, put it over this. But like I said, if I cannot fix this is probably gonna cost a great deal of money if I can't fix this, and I would need a new skimmer. So this is big time right now. Alright, people, this is big time. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, buying a house, you have to really understand that everything's gonna cost, and you have to understand that it's not an investment, it's a liability. Only way it's an investment is if you get it cheap and then you sell it. So if you're gonna buy and flip a house, it's different. But buy to live in it, and you only have one source of income, it's tragedy. All right, why? Because you could have used that money to buy something else. You could have used that money to start a business. You could have used that money to fund one of your side businesses or one of your side hustles. All right, like, I love this house, everything's great, but at the end of the day, it's about having some type of income coming in for life. All right, you have to have something coming in for life. I got my YouTube channel. I got a couple things going. Based on how everything is, YouTube will probably never shut down, never stop. So I have income coming in from my YouTube every single day. Every month I have a check. every month YouTube sends me a check. Okay, now granted, it's only $150, sometimes it'd be $200. It's nothing ever crazy, because I don't have that many I don't have crazy amount of subscribers, but it helps, right? So now you have to figure out how can you get income coming in every single day without you actually having to be a 9-to-5 job. All right, because what happens if you lose your job? What happens if your job moves? What happens if the marketplace switches up and your job is no more relevant, right? So you have to understand these different things, all right? So this is why I try to help you guys. Getting a house is definitely a liability, all right? So many things I had to fix over my house. I used to live in an apartment, so if I was staying in that apartment right now, we would have had so much money. It's just not even funny right now, just based on how much money we put in the house. Now, granted, once I sell my house, I probably make maybe $40,000, $50,000 profit off of that. But these last 3 years, we probably spent about $40,000 to $50,000 of our money that we put into the house over bills costing more and over fixing things over and over. So you have to understand that buying a house is a liability. See my lady right there, she didn't see the water, so she's completely shocked right now. She didn't come out here, so I'm about to fix this right now before she starts getting a little crazy. All right, but I'm gonna put this epoxy in there. It's probably gonna take 20 minutes for it to set. It's gonna take about 1 hour for it to cure, and hopefully it works. They're gonna fill it back with water. See the holes right here? So how much money we would have had if we stayed in an apartment? Look at me. How much money?
Thousands.
How much?
50.
All right, 50,000, right, at least. Yeah, so see, I'm trying to tell you guys, it's not me just talking. My lady's right there. She knows the deal. Like, if we would have stayed in the apartment, we would have had like $50,000. But like I said, when we sell the house, we'll most likely get that back. But at the end of the day, it's just like wasting time. We could have spent that $50,000 to start a business. We could have did something else with that. All right. So, like I said, it's up to you on what you want to do. If you don't have multiple streams of income coming in from all different areas, you cannot just buy a house. You cannot just buy a house and then continue spending money on your house, on your house, on your house. It's not going to make any sense, all right? So you have to understand that, all right? You got to use your time to build, create multiple streams of income and have different ways to make more money other than your 9-to-5, all right? Because no matter what you do, you always want to have something for the future. Think about your kids. Think about your family, right? Think about if something, God forbid, something was to happen to you. No more 9-to-5 money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you pass away or something? You still want to be able to have money coming in every single day. You want to have money coming in every single day, every single month, whether or not you pass away or not. That's the holy grail. That's where you're trying to get to. All right, people? So I'm trying to help y'all out. This is the stuff that I learned from billionaires, from multimillionaires, successful people. All right, this is what they do. They, instead of buying something that's a liability, they'll buy something that's going to make them more money, an asset. All right, they'll buy an asset, they'll make an investment, and they'll get money coming back. All right, so this is every single day. You have to understand what I'm trying to do, how I'm trying to help you guys on an every single day basis. All right, so this is why I said buying a house is not everything is cracked up to be like everybody seems. All right, you don't want to buy, because what's the point of buying a house and selling it 20 years from now and then getting, like, what's the point of that when you could have been started a business, been got your career going, been stopped working a 9-to-5, actually living a better lifestyle. All right, so that's the whole theme, that's the whole key to this video. I'm about to start fixing this right now. Hopefully this epoxy works. I'm gonna fix this right now, put this epoxy on there, see what happens. But like I said, this is every single day. It's up to you to try to figure out what you need to do to make more income other than your 9-to-5. You want your side income to be more than your 9-to-5 income. Once that starts happening, you're gonna be on the right path. You continue doing that, unless you start something that you could have money making for you, even if you're not here. God forbid you pass away, God forbid something happens, your kids, your family can still earn money every single day, every single month. You see what I'm saying? So you have to build something that's indestructible. All right, this is what the wealthy people do. All right, so this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I have been doing. It's been working great. But like I said, this house, every single time I look up, something's breaking, something's not right. I gotta spend more money to it, when I could have just took that money and invested into my business. If we had a business, we started a business 3 years ago. Instead of buying this house, we could have got a loan for $250,000 instead of taking that. We could have put that to a business instead of taking that and putting it into a house. All right, so I'm trying to help my team on there. I'm gonna put this putty on here, and I'm gonna be right back and show you the results. All right, I'm back. Let's see how it looks. All right, I put a lot in there. See, all around the rim. So we're waiting about an hour and a half, 90 minutes. See what happens here. Put the water back in and see if it's good. See if it's still leaking after I put the water in there. All right. So that's how to fix a pool skimmer right there. How to fix a crack in a pool skimmer. If your pool is running out of water, if it starts leaking, the water level starts going down. That's how you fix it. So we'll see what happens. Looks pretty good. Let me show you guys what I used real quick. I used the JB Weld, the water weld. You could actually put this, if it was somewhere that was underwater, you could actually put this underwater while it's underwater. But I obviously I took out all the water first and then I added it. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully it could be a good fix and it won't mess up for another 3 years. That'd be nice. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I use JB Weld, water weld. All right. Works pretty well. I put the tube inside. Like I said, people, I would probably wear gloves when I use it, because I use my fingers, my hands, and it took about like 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes for it to go down. So we're gonna see what happens here. But like I said, that's how to fix a pool skimmer. If your water levels are leaking, that's one. Two is buying a house, people. Like, you guys have to have some income coming in. Make some investments, have some assets. All right. Wealthy people buy assets instead of liabilities. All right. Usually people that are poor or struggle with money, they usually buy liabilities. All right. So like me, I have a car note. Been paying a car note for 5 years. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life, and that's a liability. All right. $300 a month for what? You know what I'm saying? I should have got something else, or got something cheaper, or, you know, just like Buffett says, if you don't have enough money to pay for it, for cash, then you don't deserve to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're using it to invest, or unless you're using it to make more money. That's the only reason why you would ever want to borrow money or get credit or anything like that, is to use that money to make you more money. All right. It's simple mathematics. This is what the wealthy people are doing every day. All right. So that's how to fix a pool skimmer right here. You know, free online moneymaker. I try to help you guys out any way I can. I just want you guys to understand that this is what I've been doing every single day since I've learned, and since I figured out the way. Like, I'm doing what multimillionaires do. I'm doing what billionaires do. It's just that I'm so far behind and so much of a struggle. I can't really get over the hump as fast as I want to. It's going to be a climb. All right, it's not going to happen overnight. But like I said, if you're in a less position as me, as far as you don't have all these liabilities, you have to start using my theories and start listening to what I'm telling you. All right, buy assets. All right, don't buy liabilities. This pool is a liability. Yeah, it's great. You swim in it, you have fun, and all this other stuff. It's my lady right there. It's a liability, though. It's beautiful to have. It's great to have, but you know, it's a liability. Unless you have so much money coming in from all different areas, you have your own business. You're making your own money. Every time we spend anything on here, it's our 9-to-5 money. So it's not smart. It's just not smart. All right. We both have car notes. That's not smart. All right. At this stage, it's not smart. Buy an asset, buy something, invest in something that's going to make you money, then buy a liability, then go buy a car, then go buy a house, then go buy a pool in the backyard. Why? Because your assets and your investments are paying off the things that you bought that you want to just have fun with. You see what I'm saying? So if you have to start using this This method, this is what the wealthy people are doing. They're buying assets and not buying liabilities. All right, so once you start doing that, you're gonna be in a different level. You're gonna be part of the top 1% in the world. All right, so even if you have to start small, it's okay. Even if you have to start small, it's okay. Just continue doing what you have to do, people, on an every single day basis. Keep growing, keep building, keep learning, keep reading, right? Don't never stop. No matter, even if you start making some money, you get rich or whatever, just continue to build, continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to put your family first. Think about everybody else and that's important to you in your life, and start putting these things together, people. I'm telling you, okay? I'm trying to help y'all out on an every single day basis. In about 90 minutes, I'm gonna put the water back in the pool, see what happens. I'm about to go to the store right now, get some shock, dump about 5 bags of shock in here, get this pool looking nice and clean, and we're gonna see. We're gonna fill it up, wait till tomorrow, see if it goes back down. If it doesn't, mission accomplished. We're good for another 2 years, 3 years until we have to do it again. All right, so free online money maker. Stay focused, stay dedicated out there. I'm trying to help my online team out everywhere I can. All right, this is just a different type of video where, like, it's a one-on-one talk video and slash how to fix a pool skimmer if your water level is going down. All right, free online money maker signing out. Peace.